Hi, friends. Welcome to this week's edition of Forever Friends, where every week we introduce to you a new adoptable dog right here in the Phoenix Valley. And I'm sorry, I'm cracking up. I'm having the best day ever because I just got to meet Kristoff. And of course, this is Kelsey from Love Pup. And we have a very special guest today with us as well. This is Jeremy from Paddock Paws. Did I say that correctly?
Yes,
I don't want to
ma'am.
mess up your last name. So, and he's a big integral part of what they do at Love Pup. So first, let's talk about Kristoff.
So Kristoff is around 2 years old. He was brought to Love Pup with his siblings, Anna and Elsa. They were dropped off in crates in a neighborhood covered in fleas and ticks. I mean, just in the worst condition you could think of. I mean, it was horrible. And kind people took them in until we were able to bring them to the shelter. And I mean, they're just the most loving dogs ever. Kristoff especially. I mean, he loves attention, loves kids, loves other dogs. I mean, if you think of a man's best friend, it's Kristoff.
It's Kristoff.
He literally is a man's best friend.
And he just got a fancy haircut because of all of the fleas and ticks. And you were saying his sibling actually suffered some issues from that because of it.
Tick fever can affect the bloodstream of the dog, and it can make them really ill.
Okay.
And so his sister, her back legs weren't working as well. And thankfully now she's a lot better, gained a lot of weight. I mean, she's up 15 pounds.
Oh,
amazing.
thank goodness.
Yeah. They've all gained a good amount of weight.
Good amount of weight. And he definitely looks good. And he's so soft. He's definitely a healthy boy. We can tell that much. But also, so you're thinking he's about 2 years old, right? Is kind of the guesstimate there.
Yeah.
And he has had no interest.
No. His sister, Elsa, and
interest.
Anna have had interest. And I mean, it shocks me just by his pictures alone because he is so cute and photogenic.
He's so handsome.
I'm like, his pictures alone should get him adopted.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
But his personality, I mean, he's just an amazing dog.
He's super playful. He has this little prance.
Yes.
he's so dapper.
Very
puppy-like, you know.
Yeah.
Pounces, just floppy everywhere. I mean.
And does all of that. Jeremy was working with him a little bit. I mean, and so
Very
stinking smart already. Knows his basic commands.
Yep.
He's obviously treat motivated.
Yes.
Did okay in the car. He's good in the car rides. Yeah. He did great in the elevator. I mean, he's perfect.
Loves
he's
everyone. Just wants everyone to say hi to him when we pass them.
And how can you not?
I know.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen his face, but and I can vouch for this. He is one heck of a kisser.
Yes.
So we've had a couple little moments
you said
here.
I'm cute. All right.
You're cute.
He's ready for that mistletoe.
He is ready. Right? So somebody needs to go home for the holidays.
Oh, yes.
I feel like Santa Claus needs to grant this.
The Christmas card you
The
could have.
Christmas cards would be fire.
So fire. Imagine him just sitting in front of the crackling fire in the tree. And you know he'd wear the hat perfectly. So with the kids, with everything, I mean, you are just the dog.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a new addition for your family, I think we just might have that answer for you. And I will, of course, provide the link to his adoption info and everything here on the blog. But we want to talk a little bit, too, about the dogs at Love Pup and how they get ready to be adopted. And this guy right here is a huge help in that. So what do you do, Jeremy?
So I run Paddock's Paws Pet Care and Training. It's in Peoria off 91st Avenue in the 101. I do behavior modification training. So I help a lot of the what I call misunderstood dogs, the dogs with anxiety, aggression that normally would get overlooked because of some issues that they have, which is pretty common in a rescue shelter style environment. So kind of what I do is I help them gain their confidence, kind of smooth out any rough edges they may have. And then overall, I just try to bridge that gap in communication between human and dog. I think a lot of it is just a lot of miscommunication.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just kind of spend my time doing that and making them home ready even more.
And watching some of the transition videos, I've seen that you have worked with these dogs and seeing where they've started to where they've ended up. I mean, he's drawn a few tears for me for sure from that. So it's one of those things where you see this before and after where this dog comes in so timid or so terrified. And by the time they're done working with you, I mean, they're just ready and raring to go.
And what's great about Jeremy is it's not, you know, where he's just, it's like he's reading off a book. Like, okay, you do this with your dog and blah, blah, blah. Like, he loves these dogs. And he, you know, when he's talking about it, he gives all the right information and
yeah.
the backstory, and it
Yeah.
just makes you understand it a lot more, which is really helpful.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it helps a lot of people understand their dogs, and that's what's really amazing.
And I mean, and obviously there's a big communication
Yeah.
gap. So
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
someone to be able to draw the line between that so that we understand each other just a little bit more, and you take the time to understand each dog's individual needs. So it's not just a one, you know, each dog has their own specific things that are necessary. And watching you do that is just, it's a magical thing.
I appreciate it.
But you also provide, you know, pet training and boarding and things like that,
we got boarding
right?
and day camp and grooming and the whole nine. We try to just make it a one-stop shop for not only dogs that are behavioral need, but just for your average family pet that's happy-go-lucky all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
His groomers are amazing. You guys should.
Okay.
Amazing.
So if you're looking for grooming, you're looking for pet
I'll put my
boarding.
groomers up against anyone.
Yeah.
Man. I'll tell you that.
Yes. And I will, of course, provide all the details and all the links to what Jeremy does as well on this blog so that you can check him out. But when you do get a dog from Love Pup, always think, you know, they might not have came from the best place, but thanks to the best love and support between everyone at Love Pup and, of course, Jeremy, like, these dogs have a second chance at having a fantastic life. So, but there's one more aspect to that, and that's you, because for them to have that fantastic life, we got to find them a forever home, and that's where we need your help. So if you aren't in the position right now where you can adopt, you know, of course, you can always volunteer your time. You can always donate.
Share the dog stories.
Share, like and share. Let's get the word out about these dogs, because dogs like Kristoff shouldn't be not being looked at. There's just no reason that this dog shouldn't have interest. So let's get the word out about this handsome man, about Love Pup, about everything that Jeremy does. And let's just save them all.
Yes.
That's the
my plan.
ultimate goal. So yeah, if you're looking for a home for the holidays for this pup, please help. And thank you so much for joining us this week. We'll see you next week on SJ's Forever Friends. Bye, guys.